Jacob podcast. We're doing it. We're here. We're queer.
Gay as fuck.
Well, I don't want to be gay.
Solid stuff.
Nothing's wrong with being gay.
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
As long as you love yourself.
Shout out. I'm just saying. If I had a choice, I'd be straight.
You do have a choice. Everything in life is a choice,
dude.
brother.
That's kind of I don't know, dude. Some depends on who you ask, might have a different opinion than you.
That's true. I mean, there's some things in life where you're like, man, I mean, you can't choose who you were like given as a family. There are some things that are just, luck of the draw.
I mean, sorry, Mike, you wanted to say something?
I was going to say, BuzzFeed has a how gay am I test if you wanted to take it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We were talking about this last week.
All right. We'll do Jake first and then Jacob afterward. If you
All right.
want.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jake, choose a color. You have red, blue, pink, yellow, lilac, or green.
Green.
Green. Okay.
That's probably the straightest color.
Do you have a favorite Beyonce song?
No, I'm not
Flawless,
fucking gay.
Single Ladies, Run the World, Drunk in Love, Crazy in Love, or to be honest, I'm not into Beyonce.
To be honest, I'm not into Beyonce. I ain't no killer bee, you know what I'm saying?
Do you enjoy consensual sexual experiences with
men? No. And the test. You're not gay.
All right. Which city would you most like to live in? New York, London, Paris, San Francisco, Tokyo, or Moscow?
Okay, hold on. Say that. What?
New York, London, Paris, San Francisco, Tokyo, or Moscow?
London would be cool.
London
or Moscow, probably.
We'll go with London.
Because Moscow's probably the straightest answer. Because there's no gays in Moscow. Because my boy Putin takes care of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's plenty of gays in Moscow.
No way.
Putin might be gay himself.
Russia's straight as hell, man.
Usually it's the guys who are like anti-gay are the gayest.
Yeah. All right, Jake, what's your favorite drink of choice? Beer, gin and tonic, white wine, cocktails, stout, or whiskey?
They should have gave him red wine as a choice because I knew he would have chose it.
This really sucks because I know this is the wrong answer. I know what the macho and I know the right answer would be whiskey or scotch, but dude, a nice thing of wine.
The right answer is what
wine is delicious.
The right answer is what aligns with you, Jake.
I understand. I'm just saying.
Stop playing the game to stop being gay. We know you're gay.
I don't want to be gay. I'm just saying.
I don't want to be gay.
All right, Jake, what's your ideal Saturday night? Clubbing until 5 a.m., dinner and a theater, quiet drink with friends, doing something new, a house party, or a night in with Netflix?
Is there an option of getting fucked up with the boys?
Should be, but
because that's the pick.
Probably like a house party. I would say that's probably
get fucked up with the boys.
Yeah,
that's probably the best. Or going golfing with the fellas.
Have you ever felt sexually attracted to a male?
No.
No. Okay.
I wish.
All right. Which
you
U.S.
wish.
president?
Do you want to be gay or not?
Yeah, I know you're giving us.
Careful what you wish for, buddy.
Which U.S. president do you identify with the most? Barack Obama, Howard Taft, Ronald Reagan, Abe Lincoln, James Buchanan, or JFK?
JFK.
Well, my politics probably align the most with JFK. Oh, JFK is pretty based.
Okay, we'll go JFK then.
Sure.
Most world peace.
He's pretty based.
All right. What's your favorite root vegetable? Carrots, artichokes, potatoes.
You think this guy eats vegetables?
Ginger or beets?
This
Probably
is
potato.
potato.
Yeah.
Sweet potato. What are you talking
Definitely not carrots. That's like the penis.
Dude, carrots are fucking fire.
Hey, you save your answers for your own answers.
All right, I'll give you that.
Cake over there.
I'll give you that. Little side note, though, on the carrot piece. Dude, I felt my mom gave me, like, a bunch of vegetables and a huge thing of
And
ranch.
you put them in your ass, you little fruitcake.
Yeah, you bet. I greased them up in ranch.
His
And
answer would be on the gay test. Just based off of
Full
that.
on.
look, man,
He's in denial.
Crazy.
I felt so much better after those carrots.
Yo.
Those big black carrots.
It really
The
There's
gut
like
health.
6 of them.
It's gut
I
health.
just didn't know when to
More
stop.
like butt health.
Yeah.
All right,
When it comes out, sure.
pick a weather phenomenon. You have flooding, little puffy clouds,
He likes to be flooded. A little cream pie.
tornado, lightning, or big pretty rainbows.
Dude, lightning and thunder's cool.
Lightning.
It is.
Allegedly, I was kind of under some influence of stuff, and we had a thunder lightning storm this year.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. I just stood out in my front door, just staring out. Brought a chair.
That was the recent one, right?
Yeah, I was just like, this is fucking cool.
This is an interesting question. Pick an arbitrary box. You have box A, box B, box 3, box 4, this box, or screw your boxes.
The fuck?
I don't know. It's just random. It's part of the test.
Well, I'll go with box A.
Box A.
Take the chance.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
I mean, the thing is, you want to be for box because box is in line with vagina.
Jake
Working on our
is-
box, yeah.
Jake is not gay.
100%.
You're
Told
not
you.
gay. You enjoy having sexual experiences with members of the opposite sex.
What?
That would be women.
Oh.
Opposite of
Okay.
your sex. Yes.
Wait a second. Hold on. I was like, okay.
This just in, Jake is transgender. We are transgender too.
Put it in the thing.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I know we've said things in the past on pods that would be probably considered anti-trans, but I would like to say we're probably pro. You want to take the stance?
Yeah. Dude, I don't care like what you do with your life. It's.
I mean, you're fucking retarded.
Maybe that's not supportive enough. But do you really need to support everybody's opinion in life?
I mean, the problem is
Just live your life, be happy,
icky.
and then I'll be happy as long as you're happy.
Hey guys, when I say something silly, like when I say like that trans people look icky, you gotta laugh.
To be honest, I didn't hear it with me talking. I
Okay.
heard my own.
Hold on.
I missed that too.
Stop.
my bad.
Hold on. Trans people look icky. Thank you.
Good Lord. Here we go again.
All right, Jacob's turn. Jacob.
Yeah, round 2 on the gay test.
So
Let's see
I'm
if we
not
can get.
gay.
Let's see if we can get different results. Let's just answer this
No,
in the
you
worst
answer
way.
truthfully, Jacob, because you've been single for a long time. You live by yourself. I mean, apparently you had a big booty Latina, and apparently you had a cool, nice lady. But those guys, that could have been 2 guys. I never met them.
Yeah, I guess
mean,
you're right.
It could have been a big booty Latino.
Latino. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a big.
Nothing wrong with that. Jacob. If you're clapping those cheeks, I mean, they still probably could make carne asada.
Yeah, you're right. You're
All right, Jacob. What's the situation with your body hair? Do you have plenty and never shave? You don't have a lot of body hair, or you always shave?
I occasionally shave maybe like once a year.
Well, these are different questions.
So I don't know how you'd answer that one.
It is different questions, yeah.
I have plenty of body hair though.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, but you could have a lot of body hair and still be gay. That's like you can be a bear.
Would you say your
Possible.
body type would be a thin body type, a lean and muscular body type, a medium body type, a bit on the larger side, or big and muscular?
Man, I wish there was like all of the above.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't really have a type on that. Like, of course,
Well,
I want a skinny bitch, but I appreciate.
Your body,
Your
what
body
you
type.
are. What are you?
mine.
Yes, your
Yeah.
body type, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right now, I would say
And
a medium, right?
Don't be calling people like bitches. Like you. How dare you, dude? You know what? I'm just so sick and tired of your misogyny.
It's a touch of the gayness. I'm sorry.
Cut your own hair. So that's the question.
Yeah. The one time I do it, you cut your own hair.
That was part of the. What did you prefer at school? Sports, math, the debate team, or art and drama?
Not going.
Not going. Yeah. Probably sports at that time of my life. Yeah.
Let's see. What's your Friday night outfit? Whatever is comfortable, a suit, or a sweatshirt and jeans.
Whatever's comfortable. Probably this. What I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, you've literally worn like the same.
Dude, I have like 6 days of clothes. That's it. 6 days.
You don't.
So Jake would be heterosexual, but if he was gay, he would be a jock bear, according to the "What Gay Am I" test.
Oh wait, that's Jacob.
That's Jacob. Jacob would be a jock bear. You would be a definite bear.
Hell yeah,
You
dude.
scored a 90% on the bear scale.
Hell
Felt
yeah,
like his
dude.
had more questions.
No, this is better.
This is a different test.
We want Jake.
Yeah.
The thing is, remember the autism test? It was it was so many questions. It was too many questions.
Yeah,
the problem
you're
is
right.
we want quick, like 5 questions in and out.
And then I
quick,
swiped
concise.
out of it. We didn't even finish it.
Yeah, we got bored. It was just
Yeah.
bad. And then it was just kind of like at a certain point, we're like, oh yeah, dude, we're just so full of autism. It's so bad.
Yeah.
At least I am. I
You're
definitely
right.
feel like.
I don't know. It's like hit or miss. Some days I have the signs, and other days I'm just like a normal person.
I mean,
It just depends. Honestly, it depends
I've
on what
been watching-
substance I'm
so
doing
my
too.
algorithm has been showing me a lot of really cool Down syndrome guys, and they have the best fucking time. And I'm like, damn, that'd be so cool.
Wow, to be.
Yeah, you could just be like being freaky in front of women and no one would bat an eye. I watch this
Well,
one.
do you have a conscious of?
I just think you act like.
Do you have a
I think
conscience
mentally
of
you're
like?
7. You're 7 for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I guess that'd be fun because
like,
you're
just
unaware
really
of life.
So you're really
That
into WWE. That's the first thing. You're really into
It
pussy.
won't fall, Mike. You're good. It's not.
You're
gonna
really
fall.
into pussy. Like I watched this one where there's like a Down syndrome kid guy. He was like at this like strip club or something.
Okay.
And like these ladies were dancing on stage, and he was just like, you can't see his hands. You don't see what his hands are doing, and he just like. He's like flicking his tongue at him and stuff. It's it's so funny.
Do you ever like just practice your tongue sex moves? Like at air?
Ew.
No, you don't. You don't.
I did maybe when I was,
We're
like,
talking
13,
about. We're talking
14.
about working on a woman's box. Do you?
Maybe like when I was
Do you
like,
munch?
Maybe. Yeah, allegedly, my sweet wife. Yeah, I'll munch a box here or there. I don't know. I don't want to speak out of tune.
Because you haven't spoke out of tune before. Now you're
know.
holding back.
Hey, I'm just saying. There's nothing. There's nothing on my wife that I haven't. That's a crazy story. Hold on.
I know it's even crazy. Jacob's asking if you're munching his sister's
You know, that's a problem. That is because that is a
Look,
problem.
Me and my sister have had no filter up
That's fair.
until now. Why stop now? You know. I've seen.
Let's not go there, Jake.
Yeah, never mind. Next topic.
Subject change.
You got any more quizzes, Mike?
No. We don't want.
It's good to know none of us are gay.
Yeah, I was worried about one of you.
I would just leave that on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
That's kind of the whole reason I put the stand up was just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Stop fucking with the stuff. I don't know. I'm fucked up, dude.
Are you?
I feel pretty cool.
Really? I feel like this is a sober pod.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm enlightened.
We're not shocking him beers right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're not taking down all the alcohols.
So yeah, the original plan, Mike.
you
since-
you guys want to spark one?
If you want to spark one up, yeah, sure.
If you want to.
I mean, yeah, I'm
He's gonna smoke it if you spark it.
I'm here, dude. You told me in the car.
wait.
I literally was like in the car. I was kind of being gay and kind of like trying to pussy out on stuff. And you're like, no, dude, stop being a pussy.
Yeah, you're right.
If we're gonna do it, you're gonna fucking do it. You're
Yeah.
part of this pod. And I go, you're right, Jacob. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're
So
right. You should always take my temptation for weed.
whatever is we do. I'm gonna go full in.
All right.
So-
You heard the man. Let's get some meth on the table. You got a crack pipe?
I'm sure we could make one.
We could definitely make one.
What do you
Or,
need?
know,
Just
we could probably go knock on one of the neighbors' doors.
maybe, man. Maybe.
Probably.
I kind of want to go upstairs and talk to the Mexicans upstairs and see if they got any carne asada lying around, you know?
They might have, man. They had a party last night.
I'll
It
talk
was
to them.
loud.
I could speak to
Music
them in their-
blasting
I
through the
could-
fucking walls.
Speak to them in their language.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the word for meat?
Meat?
Yeah. You got any meat?
Carne.
Which kind of meat?
Yeah.
Carne? Oh, I guess yeah.
carne
You
is
just
red meat.
Carne.
Pollo's chicken.
Boil.
such a basic basic speech.
It is. It's not, English is usually one of the more difficult ones, but
Yeah.
a lot of Spanish words don't have translation
You know,
to
I
English
had
words.
I had a thought about language the other day. How did we come up? When did like the English language like come about? Like who decided like school is school? Like the word school is school. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I've had even like
Because escuela.
go deeper. Who said this is Earth?
But who
said
decided?
this is-
Yeah, but who decided like what the words mean and like because escuela is school in Spanish. But like, what the fuck is escuela? Escuela doesn't mean anything. It's just a made up sound.
I mean, from the beginning of time, though, if you'd like talk like caveman ideas, where we're just like,
Yeah, but
rock, it probably things like that probably.
but
They use
everybody
a lot
is probably like, oh, that's a rock because fucking.
Right. Well, and a lot of the words derive from other words that were before. So, like a lot of English language is from West Germanic, Indo-European.
well, right. I know because I know what, like how English became a thing. It's like back in like the Middle Ages or Dark Ages, the Franks took over a lot of Charlemagne took over a lot of Europe, and then he was like, "Fuck you guys! I know you all speak your different languages, but we're gonna create a language to kind of like counteract that." So that's kind of why like Spanish has similarities to French and that they all have kind of like the Romantic languages.
Yeah.
They all have similarities. So that's kind of like how that happened. But I'm just
what
like,
makes it romantic?
don't know. That's just what they call it. I don't know. I don't.
Could it be the order of how they speak?
I mean, have you had a hot lady speak to you in Spanish or in French?
I'm sure
That
I've
sounds-
watched a porn with some
That's
Latino,
pretty cool.
some Mexicans.
Like the Ana de Armas, the lady in the sweet lady in what's that movie? Blade Runner 2049. She speaks. There's a reel where she speaks in Spanish at you. And she's just like.
So the Romantic languages are a group of related languages that all derived from Vulgar Latin within historical times, forming a subgroup of the Gaelic branch of the Indo-European language family. So the Romantic languages are French, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese, and Romanian.
Portuguese. Yeah, see, I told you.
Which all derived from Vulgar Latin.
Dude, I'm so smart.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Where do you learn this stuff, Jake?
Books, dude. I read books all the time. I'm always reading
I've
books.
never seen you pick up a book. Shut the
Dude,
fuck up.
I got a book. I'm always reading books.
I don't think I've seen a book in your house.
Dude, I got a library in my house.
The
Bro.
only book I've ever seen is the ones I've dragged in and dragged back out.
Motherfucker, I showed you my history book. I got a history book from 1849.
Yeah, it's on the mantle as a fucking storage.
And it's cool.
next to your marriage pictures and
Pre-Civil War.
Yeah. No, legitimately, it's
That is cool.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a.
it would be. I would be curious to see if the information in there still aligns with the information we have today. Like
I would suspect it's more. It'd be very accurate because it's like closer history.
I feel like it would be more accurate. Yeah, 100%.
Because like the more times longer you wait for like a story, you kind of lose. You lose some.
Yeah, 100%.
Aspects of it. So,
Yeah.
You know, so.
I mean, I don't want to. I know we've touched this topic many times, but how long did it take them to write the Bible? Hundreds of years after.
Hundreds of years, yeah, afterwards, because
That's insane to me. You should be writing that in the moment.
And that's what we just found. We don't really have like we don't have any original textbooks or whatever of the Bible. We just found the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is the oldest known Bible or whatever of the Bible or whatever. So and then
the Bible is a collection of books written through a 1,500-year process or period.
Yeah,
1,500 years.
and there's a couple books. There's a couple books that the church, the Catholic Church, don't have in the Bible because they're like doesn't make.
Yeah, the Bible's missing a few books.
Yeah,
because they thought it was irrelevant or maybe not. I don't know, inspiring to the story.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, with what we know about humans, of like, especially with like social media, of like, post all the good stuff, take out all the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Only show the good parts of your life, not the bad parts. I could definitely see why you would do that in the Bible. I'm not trying to diss.
Jacob, are you saying there's some bad things in the Catholic Church?
Oh.
Are you?
I mean, sure, buddy. I can't. There's probably more than what we see as far as like just the stories of like the little boys and all that shit. But
those boys had it coming to them.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No, sorry.
Nah, you want to talk?
Sorry.
Crazy.
Sorry. Okay.
Let's
Did
have a
we
moment
ask
of.
what they were wearing?
I have nope. Weren't they probably wearing like full clothes? To be honest.
Jacob, your thing broke. All right, we're back for real. No, like I would have started Tua.
Yeah.
If we're talking about fantasy football, so if you don't like fantasy football, I'm sure you can just skip ahead in like 10 minutes and we'll move back. But I would have totally
shout out the bye week for being
Mike,
a winner.
Are you regretting trading me Goff?
No.
No?
No.
Because you would have stuck with Bo Nix and Tua if you didn't have Goff?
Yeah, I would have gotten rid because Goff was just an add-on when Tua was out with his brain injuries. But then Bo started playing really well.
I know, and you were talking shit to me because I drafted him.
I know. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you got Bo Nix, you loser. And I'm like, just wait. Wait, dude. Yeah.
Now, Bo's doing, I mean, he's got 9 points at halftime, so he's already doing better than Tua.
Well, I think, Tua has like 1 point.
Tua has 7 points.
Yeah.
But he had 4 games back of 30 plus. And
I mean,
40,
the
numbers were in his favor, and then he shit the bed.
Yeah, no, I mean, Tua is normally like, I wouldn't say he's like a top quarterback, but he's always a good fantasy quarterback. He's definitely a definition good fantasy quarterback.
The first week of freaking playoffs when I need him the most.
Well, that's the thing about like whoever had Cooper Kupp, he got 0 points.
Yeah,
like that would have fucking sucked.
Fucking goose egged it.
Like no touchdowns on the Thursday night football game. My biggest fear if Josh Jacobs. So I have Josh Jacobs. He's playing tonight versus the Seahawks. If he fucking shits the bed because the Seahawks are playing good, like there might be a chance that you could keep up.
I don't.
I don't think so. No, I think I'm cooked. I think it's over.
I mean, how many players do you still have in? Because I'm looking at this right now.
Got
it's
2
not.
players who haven't even played yet.
Right. Are you done?
I'm done. Of all my players who are playing right now.
Are you in the 90s yet?
No.
He's 4 points away. He's still got a kicker and.
Okay, so I still have JSN and Josh Jacobs left then.
Yeah, I've got Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah, and then Jabir Gibbs played yet?
Gibbs.
He's at halftime right now.
Yeah, Gibbs at halftime.
What's he?
Antonio Brown's at halftime with 15.
But you've got Jacobs.
I know. My running backs have led me.
Yeah.
Shout out Alicia for doing some bullshit trades and giving me the championship. Wouldn't the trophy look so nice on this table?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it here. Don't worry.
No, I'm bringing it here, bro.
I thought we talked about this. You were supposed to get the Sacco, and I was supposed to get the dub, so we could have 2 trophies.
Yeah.
You could carry your pair of balls over there, and I'll hold the dubs right here.
I think the trophy's gonna look pretty nice right here, and it's gonna be like a little closer to my side because I'm the one that brought it here. We got a candle.
I don't know if this one will stay lit. I've been using it as an ashtray, if you can't tell. Smells good though. Like it smells like
it's a
apple,
safe
wood,
ashtray,
and clove. Yeah,
honestly, because it's not gonna burn.
Yeah,
so it's actually not the worst idea ever.
Fuck this silicone thing. Use that.
Damn, dude.
We'll get some good scent while we flick off ashes. No, I do like that though because I can hold it.
That's cool.
But pre-fantasy football, we were talking about the Bible.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Back to the Bible. You got any pins about the Bible? How you feeling about God right now?
To be honest, I haven't read the book in like 3 or 4 weeks, so
that's cool. I think I got you figured out. When you were in Arizona, I would say aesthetically is a more beautiful place, more open place.
I'd love to hear this.
You get to see the sky more. Like, does that make sense?
I do love just staring at the sky, and our trees definitely just give you a shorter.
You don't
vision.
really get this. You don't get that experience in Washington.
Yeah, and clouds aren't as fun to look at unless they're doing something broken.
I feel like, and you were kind of on your own. You were going on your own adventure that you felt close to God in Arizona, and then once you moved back, unfortunately, back to the doom and gloom. And Satan, and now you're back with us.
The doom and gloom and Satan. Yep, Satan just carries Washington. It's just the devil out here.
If you ask my mother, that's what she would say.
Yeah?
Oh, dude, yeah.
What keeps her here then? Grandbabies?
Family. Yeah, family probably. My dad wants to move to Arizona so bad.
Dude, he wants to move. Don't blame him.
He wants to go live off a golf course.
I still want to go somewhere warmer.
Yeah, no, I would too.
Mike, you got to move with us for the pod, right?
Once the pod.
I work from home, so I can live anywhere.
We're going to Texas.
Get a better job, Jake.
Texas.
I'm going to brother, this is going to be the job.
Well, the problem in Texas is it's so hot during the summer.
Who gives a fuck? We have AC.
To be honest,
but still, even with AC, it's still
yeah,
cooking.
yeah. Because the whole point of like enjoying life really is like being outside.
Yeah.
Most of the fun times are when you're hiking, when you're
Golfing.
having a good time with the boys or the family, just living in nature.
Oh, dude, Mike, we got to go to this place. Sorry, Jacob, I don't want to cut you off.
No, I didn't really have much to say. I was just trying to convince a move.
Jermaine Kearse, the Seahawks receiver.
Yeah.
He has a indoor golf simulator places, and it just opened up one in Tacoma.
Ooh, that's
and
close.
it's fucking cool because my buddy at work, he has a membership there.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, so you have your simulator, and you can do like play your 18 and do whatever. You don't putt, but like you can just do all that.
Okay.
But they have like a simulated putting green. They also have a simulated bunker, like a sand bunker in there, like a legit full sand.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, and so he can show up whenever. I think he gets like 10 hours a month or 12 hours a month or something like that. At least for the simulator.
Subscription based?
Huh?
Subscription based?
Yeah, I think he's a member. So like you have to get. I think you can just show up and pay whatever to just go play like 18 or whatever. It's kind of expensive, and it has a bar in there too. So that's pretty nice.
Just standing at the same mat.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but so like
it's
you pick like your like Pebble Beach, you go play Pebble Beach or something, or like
That's
or
classic.
or go play like wherever you want to play. Like I'd play like it'd be cool to play like the old course or something.
Yeah. How much does it cost?
I don't know,
Definitely.
but
should
it would be
hit
super
that.
cool. There's also another place we need to try to go. We need like to go to that stadium golf. Which is like it's like the bar and it has all the different.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, is it dope?
It is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a bar and you just play golf and hang
Yeah.
out. They've got like mini games, so you don't have to do golf if you want. You can play like hit the target or
kind of
long
like
drive.
Top Golf.
Yeah, kind
where
of
like
Top
you can
Golf.
like play a game.
It's a little bit cheap. It's cheaper than Top Golf. That's.
I
for
didn't
sure.
really like Top Golf.
Yeah.
It was too not golfy for me, if that makes sense.
Top Golf is just like hitting and aiming
it was
at a
too.
hole,
It
right?
was too like
a section of the grass.
Yeah, it was too. Well, it's like no, you get like different bays, and then you hit like it's like a big driving range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hit to the 50, you get
yeah, and then you
50
can play
points.
games. So like you hit it to if you get close to certain holes or whatever, you get more points or whatever. If you hit it like super far, you get like bonuses or whatever. But I didn't really like it because it was too much. It wasn't. It was more like I would say I'm pretty into golf.
This is probably more like take your wives here, let's just go.
Yeah, this is
have
more
some
like
drinks,
someone who doesn't golf.
socialize.
If you're not a golfer, this is like, let's go. It's like kind of like how you like how like I would go bowling. I'd be like, I'm gonna go bowling. Let's just
Let's go fuck around.
But like if I was in the bowling, I was like in leagues and stuff. I'm sure I'd be like, this is kind of bullshit. I want to.
No, I get that. When you take something serious and other people don't, it just doesn't jive well.
And to be honest, I think the most serious I am about anything in life is golf.
That's insane.
Of
all things to be.
No, I think it was just how I was raised about golf. It was just like
just your mentality. How
mentality
your family
of
is
playing
about
golf.
And,
It's just
that makes sense.
Unless the boys start getting me liquored up, then things go to shit. And that's the only way they can beat me. If I stay sober, no one can beat me.
It's true.
Then we're just aiming for geese.
Yeah, no one can fucking beat me.
It's tough. It's tough to beat Jake if he's not drunk.
Yeah,
If he's not drunk.
Yeah, if I get drunk, then things go to shit. Like I'll lose my techniques and everything.
So how often do you guys try to pregame at 7 a.m.?
All the fucking time.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll do a shot of tequila before
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
golf.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love doing a shot of tequila at 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning.
It's
pumped up.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's a daily ritual.
Warms you up.
Yeah.
Just constantly getting fucked up every morning.
Dude. Oh man. The fucking going golfing, getting up super fucking early, going there and doing a couple shots in the morning, and then getting buzzed at by 8 in the morning and driving a cart. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
is kind of same topic, kind of, but not same topic. I've been thinking about life a little bit and how it's kind of like, you know how there's just like sections of avenues you can take? Like life obviously has its limits.
Okay. Like, you talking about like hobbies?
Yeah, hobbies, all of it. It's like, I wish I knew where I was going with this. This is called bad podcasting. All right, so
The fleeting idea.
yeah. You have sections of life, and a lot of it is kind of like, you know, you'll take your religious path, you'll take your drug path, you'll take your sober path, whatever you take. Why do we choose these different paths, do you think?
Well, you only have one life, dude. You can't do everything.
I would like to.
And you don't like everything.
Like to.
Do you like golf?
I enjoy golf. It's fun.
Then
It's
golf.
just when I'm slicing, then I'm like, fuck this sport. I'm done.
Well, that's golf, dude. If you don't go, I fucking hate this game at least twice when you're golfing and like.
The worst part is always at the driving range where I play shitty. When I get on,
Dude, I've golfed with you. I would beg to differ.
I play better on the course. I play better on the course than I do at the
I
driving
have the
range.
opposite problem. I fucking hit it great on the driving range, and as soon as I get on the course, it
Same. Yeah.
goes to fucking
Because
shit.
the practice balls usually fly straighter.
See, I think I
For
slowed
me.
down on the course though. Like I'm like, all right. Now we're not just hitting 100 balls. I'm not like, let me just smack this and then I'm gonna go home. You know?
Yeah, but
Right.
you're not when you're at a driving range. You're really not supposed to just hit balls. This is practice. So you're like when I go to the driving range,
Maybe that's the problem. I'm just there.
when I go
let's
to the
just
driving
hit
range,
this and-
I'm going to the driving range just to work on something.
Yeah.
I'm either working on my drive. I'm working on I have a slice on my driver. I have the yips right now with my irons. I can't
yip?
figure it out. So
Okay.
I'll go to the driving range and be like, I'm just gonna hit my 7-iron until I can hit it great 10 times in a row.
Okay.
Then I'll go to my next club, and I'll do the same thing. And then I'm thinking about my technique. I'm thinking about where my hands are. I'm thinking about like my weight transfer and like my swing and everything. All that stuff. Versus I'm not just getting up there and just trying to hit it like this.
To me, I'm just like, here's a bunch of balls. Let's get through them. That's it.
Because it's like you just gotta think of it like you're at level 1 of golf.
If that.
Sure, yeah, but like you say you like golf, but like
I do enjoy it.
yeah,
It's spendy.
there's a lot of stuff that you like to do, but it's like you can't do everything. You can't. There's not enough time. You only have one life, dude. So you gotta do the stuff that you really like.
Wait till we get this money.
Yeah, dude.
$1 million in the bank account frees up time and gives you resources to go do things. You know.
Sure. And then
If you take that 9 to 10 hours of a job out of the way,
we could do, Jacob. We could do a podcast golf exposition. Like we could like shoot it up. I'll do video.
well, we just have one rotating golf course of like we'll have like 6 guys on the course
No,
and
like-
everybody's just in there chatting. Is that
no? We just play golf and we'll shoot. Like I'll edit it up, make a cool video,
Yeah. Do a podcast on the golf course.
do a podcast in the golf cart. You know, it'd be cool.
yeah.
That would be kind of fun. Just like mount the camera at the front of the golf cart.
Yeah, and just go.
Just do it.
That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Would we
that's
have
what I wanna
lapel
do.
mics?
We'd have to figure that. We'd have to figure that out. Yeah.
The audio would be
Probably lapel mics. Yeah, you'd want that with a
Yeah.
windbreaker.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I have so many ideas with this podcast, and I know that
You've had a lot of nature ideas.
I would love to do a nature pod. I would love to go
would be
out
cool.
on a hike and just go either just on a hike, just have a podcast, or just go find a nice like in my head is like Eatonville Falls.
Okay.
Like
That
the
would be
bottom.
Or down by like a river.
Yeah, or just
I think-
something.
Out in the wilderness.
It would be might be a little more crowded at Eatonville Falls.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying like that's just in
yeah,
my
yeah.
head. When I go to like if I was at Eatonville Falls, I'm like that would be something I'd like to look at. That'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
But like really, it could be anywhere. Or like I think it'd be cool to do like any like outdoor outdoor pods. This where like you can show different stuff. Like it would be kind of cool to go do a pod like at the Grand Canyon. You know, something crazy.
Oh,
like
that'd be
that.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, get fucking
I tell you what, we get out of
eat some mushrooms and go get lost and
no alleged. Let's just
dude, yeah.
Yeah, let's let this weather clear up and then.
Yeah. But we have to figure the technology stuff out first. But
Well, I think the golf one is where we would need the lapel. If we stay away from the water, we could take all this. We just need a power bank, really. Something just to keep the laptop going.
Just a Honda generator off in the distance. Well,
we need to get that
it's
red
further
golf
away.
cart, dude. The 4-seater.
Oh, the 4-seat. That one's 6, isn't it?
The 6-seater.
With
Yeah.
like a stand on the back.
Yeah.
Seven spotter.
That way, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Just go right outside.
That would be dope.
Walk right outside.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. You see people driving golf carts all the time. Just I was walking my dogs, and some snot-nosed kid was driving a golf cart around their neighborhood. I was like, dude, must be nice.
Hell yeah.
Must be fucking nice.
Do you ever have a go-kart growing up as a kid?
No.
Any sort of motorized?
No, my family was never motory.
No?
No.
Yeah, I could tell.
We would take 2 Razor scooters and we would duct tape a car seat to them both. And so you'd have 2 Razor scooters and you'd have my brother or my sister would sit in the car seat and we'd duct tape them to the scooters.
How old were they?
Probably 7 or 8.
Okay.
I'm
Without
this
the
is a great
stand,
idea.
or you still have to stand
You
up?
sit down and you hold on to both scooters and you steer them
fuck.
kind of independently
Oh,
while you're
man.
sitting in the chair.
Oh, man.
And we take it to a big hill and be like, this is going to go great. Never ended well. Duct tape would rip, scooters would spin out of control.
Well, I don't think you could keep. I don't think you could.
No, you'd have to
keep
bolt
control.
them together. But we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Live and learn. That's the fun stuff.
That is
That
fun
is the
stuff.
fun stuff.
I don't know. Growing up, we go sledding and stuff,
Oh, hell yeah.
but that's pretty much no, we didn't really have any motors or anything like that. No go karts. I know you had a small bike, right?
Yeah, my grandpa, when I was younger, he gave me a mini motorcycle. Put it around for a little bit, but it stopped working after a while.
Yeah, those were the shit back in the day, man. Those little ones,
Yeah.
the little midget mobiles.
Yeah.
That's what I called them.
No, they were fun.
The midget mobiles.
Midget mobile.
Yeah, because you look so retarded on it. Because it's
Are you calling
so-
midgets retarded?
I mean, some of them probably are. Are you saying all midgets aren't retarded? There's 100%. There's no retarded midgets.
To be honest, I think
I bet there's at least.
they might be the smartest group.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Why?
I have no
No,
idea.
there's retarded people in every.
I know. I'm
give
sitting
me
in a
gen-
room with
of
2
people-
others.
Have you seen the new
I'll find a
Instagram
retard.
thing where people will post videos of people with Down syndrome and they're like, they make them in Chinese too. It's get people all around the world. There was one guy that was
Yeah,
Yiddish or
yeah,
something or
yeah.
Jewish.
Yeah.
And they were like, the Jews got him, and he was sitting there breaking
Yeah,
bread.
there's
That was
there's one guy that's
crazy.
Middle Eastern. He's
Yeah.
Down syndrome. He fucking pulls out a gun and
Oh,
starts pointing it at
Jesus.
people. And the guys are like, "Oh shit!" He starts laughing. He's like,
That's
man.
crazy.
fucking-
I forget. It kills me when I
That's
see that on Instagram.
crazy.
"Hey, what are we time at? What's the time at?"
We're sitting at 40 minutes.
Cool. All right.
40.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the craziest thing you did as a kid?
Craziest?
Yeah, the wildest thing that you look back now and you're like, God, I'm glad I'm still alive after that.
Ooh.
I had a couple moments of when we were camping that I definitely could have died, because we were camping out in by the ocean out there, Ocean Shores. It was north of Ocean Shores. It's can't think of where we went camping, but so we were running around in the woods, and I went and jumped over this rock, and after the rock, couldn't see anything, but after the rock was a 20-foot cliff to the river, and I was like, oh, if I actually jumped that, I would have died for sure. And then that same day, we were playing down by the river. We worked our way down by the river, and we were climbing on these rocks, and then so I went, and this is the river's going pretty well, and so I jumped on this rock. And I jumped. It was a stump or a piece of wood. I thought it was pretty big, so I assumed it was just wouldn't move, but it was floating.
Driftwood.
It was float. So I jumped on it and it started moving, and I almost fell off that. And if I got in that river, that's fucking cold water. Oh yeah, I totally would have died.
No, you. Pull it, plunge, motherfucker.
You might if you had
when I was
full
like
clothes, man.
like 10.
Yeah.
10
That
years.
cold water shocks the life out of you
Yeah,
real
like
quick.
I don't know, dude.
I get. What time of year was this?
This is probably like I was like in my youth group thing. This was probably like
Summertime?
no,
springtime?
not summertime. This is like fall.
Okay, maybe. I've
Yeah,
done
no, it was cold. That was a shitty camping trip because like I was just my socks got wet. I had no like dry socks.
That's how I feel like after a
It
work day
fucking
of wet socks,
sucked,
bro.
dude.
It's the worst.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about how often, like, when we were kids riding our bikes, we would never look both ways. We would just cut through streets and stuff. And
Yeah.
just
Oh, I used to hang out with a
zoom.
homeless guy by my house growing up. That's probably the craziest thing I've ever done. Yeah, there's this homeless guy that used to
man.
live in our woods. So like where I lived in Spanaway, our house across the street from us was like a water treatment building. It was just woods, like a wetland.
Okay.
And we go and like all the kids in the neighborhood would just go play in the wetlands.
Crazy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Which
Was there a big water tower in there, too, that everyone would go and spray paint? And
No. But it was like
would
it
it
was like
just
a
be
pump
where
room.
that barn is?
where the old barn was that they tore down?
Yeah.
Do you know
That
you-
was
the
right
end of that
behind
road?
mine and
Do you know? No. This is in Spanaway. So this. Do you,
this
do you
is
know?
Spanaway,
Do you
okay.
know where where the old racetrack used to be in Spanaway?
Yeah,
So I used to live right by that,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of woods in there, and so yeah, we used to go in there.
how close
then,
is that to the baseball
And
fields?
then there is what's that?
How close is that to the baseball fields?
Baseball fields.
Spanaway? Sprinker?
Oh, this is like 10 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to live pretty close to that. That's why I went to Spanaway Lake, the golf course there, all the fucking time because it was so close.
And that's why he's trying out for the PGA next year.
Hell yeah, dude. But no,
Next
yeah, there was
Tiger
like
Woods?
a homeless guy just living in the woods, and we were just like stopping the kids and be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?
Hell yeah.
What are you up to?" And he goes, "Oh, nothing. I'm just trying to go to sleep." All right, cool, man. We're gonna go play Army guys over here.
Stop interrupting me, kid.
No, he
Living my
was
fucking life.
He was a cool guy, and then he would like kind of like walk down the street or whatever to go to the deli, and like my mom saw me like talking. She was like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you talking?"
Yeah, your mom said, "What the
Well,
fuck?"
okay, sorry.
I don't believe that
but
one bit.
She freaked out. She's like, "Why are you talking talking to some strange man?" I was like, "Oh, he's cool. His name's like Fred or something."
Can't believe you'd put that light on your mother.
We're about to unlock Jake getting molested by a homeless man.
I wish. No, I don't have any
Yeah.
molestation stories. Jacob, do you have any molestation stories?
No, man. Hey, I don't think I've been raped. If I have, I'm suppressing it.
Damn, man, if you did get raped, we could have used that. We could have probably gotten really big publicity.
That'd be an insane story to put on here. I think I'd go to court first.
Deep therapy session on that.
What about
Well,
Jacob?
could you go back to court? It's out of the 7 years.
Is that what
It's
it is?
7 years after you first remember the incident. So, like, a lot of people will block that trauma completely.
Okay.
And then when you
Wait.
Mike has a lot of experience with that.
when you re-trigger your memory of it, then you've got, I think, 7 years after that to file, rape charges.
Oh, okay.
Things like
Cool. So as long as you forget
that. Yeah.
and then act upon the remembrance, that's pretty crazy.
Unfortunately, I
Because
had-
what
how
if
do
you're
you-
not? What if you're
How
not
do you
remembering
prove
it
that you
correct?
don't remember your rape?
Usually the courts will tend to
Seems kind of like
believe
some.
the female or the male, whoever the
Seems like
person
some
claiming it
bullshit
was.
to me.
Yeah.
And you can have you can go to therapy and have a therapist write a letter and be like, this is actual trauma. Like, they're not lying. This is real. And if you have your stories, usually you unlock a lot of traumatic events and stories like that. You can it's easy to tell if people are making up the lies because their stories won't.
Maybe
never match,
someone
but
should rape me, and I'll tell you. I'll give you a first hand of it. So if anyone wants to try to rape me, go right ahead. I'll fight back, and we'll see if I feel traumatic.
All right, buddy, spread them.
Crazy.
No, you have to
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm not just gonna give it to you. I'm
wouldn't
not.
be
I
rape.
ain't no slut, dude. You gotta
Yeah, that wouldn't be rape.
You gotta beat me up. You gotta like do a full on Sopranos. You know what I'm saying?
I left my baseball bat with my parents at their house. I got
No, but Jacob, what's the craziest thing you did as a kid growing up?
I don't know, man. I was a pretty low key, boring ass kid for a long time. I mean, I skipped school when I was young. I was more like bad stuff. I never really got into.
I mean, bad stuff. I mean, still
We rode bikes, played with snakes in the backyard.
oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. was a good time. I was just an average kid. I didn't really do anything bad, you know.
What about you, Mike? You got anything crazy?
I think the closest I came to death when I was a kid was when I was 3 years old. I drank an entire bottle of lamp oil. So we went.
Wouldn't that just
no
coach
wonder you don't know you're left between
it's
your
poisonous.
rights.
Oh,
it's
is
lamp
it?
oil. You know,
Okay.
it's like a kerosene kind of mixture.
Okay.
And so we went to my grandparents' house, and in the old days, lamp oil would come in plastic bottles. You'd buy them kind of look like a water bottle.
Okay.
And we got to my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving. We all walked in and everyone was hugging and saying hi, and they turned around and they had been refilling their lamps, and they turned around and here I am just downing the entire bottle of lamp oil just straight into my stomach.
Was it good or? Were
I
you...
don't remember.
He was 3, dude.
I heard it when I said it.
I
Okay.
went to the
remember?
hospital for 4 days, and then they had to pump my stomach
Oh, yeah.
and then monitor me. I turned out okay, but then a week later, a kid in Lakewood did the same thing, and he died from it. Except he was like 6 or 7, I think. But yeah.
Then he swallowed a match.
You know what they say.
Good Lord.
You know what they say. The strong will survive. Shout out Mike for being strong.
Oh, yeah, lamp oil, nothing on me.
Yeah.
But like we'd go camping near ocean shores, south of it, Long Beach, things like that. And we would always go bodyboarding in the waves and stuff like that. But we would never pay attention to like the rip currents, and so there'd be every once in a while where we'd get slightly swept out, and you'd be like, you might just lay on your boogie board and kind of paddle back in if you could get out. Mm-hmm. Bevan one time.
It's a tough place to save
Shout
a
out
kid.
Bevan.
Yeah. So Bevan, at the time, super muscular, had barely any body fat on him, and we were going bodyboarding.
What's
Yeah.
new?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, nothing's changed.
This
Gone
guy's jacked.
But so muscle doesn't float well; it sinks really easily. And
I knew I couldn't float.
Yeah, so we're out bodyboarding, and we get swept out really far, really deep, and we're like, can't touch the bottom. We're gonna have to fight the waves to get back in. Bad situation. And so Bevan and I are swimming back in. Sean is my other brother is probably 30, 40 yards deeper because he's an elite swimmer, so he can handle this.
Well, let's not suck his dick that much. He swam in high school.
He was a state level swimmer.
Yeah.
There you go.
But he ain't no Michael Phelps.
Well, no, yeah.
Give him a little drugs.
Bitch
He
can't
might
even
beat
get in
you.
the playoffs.
But we're trying to swim back in, and Bevan starts cramping and starts to drown because he can't swim, and his legs are cramping.
because
and
he's brown?
sinking. No, he just didn't have any body fat. He just couldn't float. And
muscle
so
does nothing without
That's
hydration.
a bad joke too. I'm so sorry. that's crazy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So Sean sees that Bevan is drowning, and I can't save Bevan because I am not a good swimmer compared to Sean, and I can't save Bevan or else I'm going to drown. And so Sean swims over, grabs Bevan by the ankle, and starts swimming like one arm in the waves, fighting the waves in the current to swim Bevan back to shore. I barely make it back to shore. I'm just spent, exhausted, and I'm just laying on the sand trying to catch my breath, and I just see Sean dragging Bevan onto the beach. I'm like, you okay, Bevan? He's just dead tired. He's just exhausted.
Bevan's tired or Sean
Bevan,
is?
Sean was okay. Bevan was just...
Shout out
Dude.
Sean for saving lives in the
Sean,
ocean.
dude, yeah, like Sean, like with the
Suck his dick, Jake. Suck his dick.
I don't wanna.
I think you need to, because after that
I
story,
ain't gonna suck no one's dick if they're not in the playoffs.
come on.
That's
Well,
I got-
Jacob's in the playoffs.
I
I'm
got
in the
Sam.
playoffs.
Hey, we're about to do. We've played each other. We're gonna play each other 3 times probably.
You guys want to do a bet? Loser has to suck the winner's dick.
Nope.
No,
All right, one pee touch.
One PP touch.
no. Are you gay, Mike? Or maybe you should do the gay test, sir.
you know what?
ET phone home.
He's 100%. 100%.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with pee touching your
Hey, we
homies.
only did 2 out of the 3 gay tests.
I didn't want to talk about my results.
Aw.
I've been so actually I classify as an otter. So I've been told this one. Otter is a smaller, hairier gay male.
Okay.
A bear is a larger, hairier gay male like Jake.
What are you
But
trying to say?
this is just what you would classify as if you were gay. You would be a bear.
You would be the big spoon, and he would
Yeah,
be.
an otter is a smaller.
Yeah.
Because we have beards, so if
Yeah.
you have facial hair, you're typically
Slippery.
a hairy animal as a homosexual.
Otters are pretty cool.
Classify. I don't want to talk about otters.
He doesn't want to be the gay otter.
No, it's traumatic for me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with otters?
You've never heard the story about what happened to me?
Probably, but tell me again.
Okay, so story time.
Story time.
So I'm coming back from Alder Lake. Went out in the middle of the night because it was a supermoon, and so Bevan, Emily, and I had gone out to Alder Lake to go check out this extremely
Hold on,
bright
what's
moon.
a supermoon? Is it just really big? What does
Yeah,
that
it's
mean?
really big and really bright, so it almost looks like it's daylight out. It's
cool.
super bright moon. It doesn't happen very often, but Alder Lake's a really good spot in Washington because there's no light pollution out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just beautiful even to
it
be out
is,
there
yeah.
in the summertime,
It's
just
very
swimming
fun.
around.
Yeah, I go paddleboarding out there with Kelsey all the time. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But we're coming back from Alder Lake, and we're on we're driving next to Ohop Lake, coming back from Eatonville area.
Yep.
And it's 1:00 in the morning, and it's dark out, and I'm driving, and I see this blob in the road, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I'm going fast. It's nighttime, and I'm going 55, I think, and it was an otter running down the road, and I had no time to swerve or stop, so I just hit it with the car, and I ran it
Allegedly.
over with both tires, unfortunately.
Allegedly.
How big are they?
They're pretty big.
They're like this big.
Yeah, they can get bigger than that. I think they can get pretty heavy.
Depends on the species.
When
of otter.
when you say both tires, are you talking front and back?
Front and back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depends on the species of otter. There's like river otters. That
It was
are
a
like,
river otter. Yeah.
That can get pretty big, but there's also like little
So
smaller
yeah,
ones.
river otters can get to 4 feet long and weigh about 20 to 28 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So-
Shit. 4 feet in general is.
Yeah.
We me and my kids, we follow this guy on YouTube. He's like a reptile guy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude, my kids love fucking snakes. It's so funny. It's great. So we're watching this guy. This guy on YouTube. He sorry, just change this up just real
you're
quick.
good.
He's he's talking about like how much he loves snakes. He goes to India to go like help like these snake people like and he gets fucking bit by a cobra.
Ooh.
And he loses like 2 knuckles of like of one hand. And so it's so funny. It's just like
He's still got a couple side by sides.
yeah. Well, and he has crocodile. He lives in Florida, so he has like crocodiles and stuff. So his crocodile bit him once, and so like he's missing like a calf, and he's like, man, he's missing a finger.
This guy is dedicated. I would have been done after
feeding
one of the
the
first
pretty cool,
acts.
man. He's pretty cool.
I would have been like, all right,
He
I'm
has a
gonna
king
stay
cobra.
inside for the rest of my life.
And he has like 2 black mambas.
Jeez.
His baby, maybe 3, maybe black mamba. Yeah, and he has a bunch of cobras and stuff.
Black Mamba's not a joke.
no,
It's not a
black
dick
mamba
joke?
is it's in Africa,
Okay.
like the African.
I thought it was a dick joke this whole time.
No, dude, it's an
And then
actual.
what? LeBron or Kobe?
Well, Kobe was the
Mamba mentality, killer mentality.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
get, but like they're really fast. They're in South Africa, I believe the black mamba is like the #1 snake bite in South Africa, or at least Africa.
It is Africa's longest venomous snake.
Yeah, it's
and
super. It's
one of
like
the
it can
world's
get up to
fastest
it can
snakes.
get up to 18 feet. I want to say.
How fast does it travel?
Yeah,
It's
it can
pretty
move at
fucking
speeds
fast.
of 12.5 miles an hour,
And the reason why it's called a black
which
mamba,
is pretty quick.
Yeah.
and the reason why it's called a black mamba is because in their mouth is black.
Oh.
It's a gray snake.
Yeah.
okay.
But the mouth
So-
is black, and when they get pissed, they'll show off their mouth. They'll
Just for context, the average human male running speed is 8 miles an hour.
Yeah, and
the average.
that's probably
So it's moving
mildly
faster than we
healthy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are. So yeah, 8 miles an hour, and that thing's traveling at 12.5.
Is
So-
it true if you put a snake on carpet, it'll just move in one spot?
no.
I swear I saw a video. It was like a snake on some sort of. I thought it looked like carpet, and it was just like it couldn't get enough friction to move.
I don't know. There's some snakes like the gaboon viper. They don't slither. They just move straight in a line.
Okay,
Like kind of like a centipede walks,
that's
and that's how they move.
so. There's no like muscular like swing
they
to
flex.
it. It's
They
just
so instead of the slither, they flex their muscles to kind of just like move inch up.
It was a microfiber blanket. So snakes have a
Okay.
hard time moving on microfiber because they can't get any grip on it.
yeah.
Weird.
That's why it's so safe for the cars, so you don't scratch that nice paint.
Weird.
No friction.
No friction.
All right, I want to hear the rest of your story.
oh,
Mike.
yeah. sorry, dude.
So
For this guy talked
so-
about big dicks and
Yeah, right. So I see this otter. It's too late. I can't stop. Can't swerve.
Murders it in cold
So
blood.
I run it over. Well, not yet. So I run it over both tires, and I stop the car, and I'm like, oh my god, I just hit a fucking otter. And Bevan and Emily are in the car, and they're like, what? What do you mean you just hit an otter? And I go, I saw it. I saw it look at me when I ran
Did
it
they
over.
not feel the bump?
They did, but they didn't know what I hit. And they were like, you did not run over an otter. And I got out of the car. I turned the car around, pointed the headlights, and the otter's laying in the street. Still alive, unfortunately. But it is...
What part did you hit? Did you
I
hit
ran
its,
it.
like, back?
It was running like away from the car, so I ran it over fully, like probably
straight?
Probably like the back half, I'm guessing.
probably. Well, yeah.
Paralyzed the fucker.
It was dying. It was not going to make it. It was coughing up blood, and it was really. So I cradled it like an infant and like carried it over to the side of the road, and I was like, I got to put this out of its misery, and so I shot it.
Well, at least you had a gun on you.
So I put it down humanely as quick as possible.
Take the skin.
The worst part was they have like
Taxidermy.
those little like paws, their little hands things, and like when I was carrying him, he like rested his like hands on my finger, and I was like, this is the worst thing in my life.
Nah, this is a sign from the universe. Like, you did the right thing. You came back.
So sad.
It's like, look, he knew deep down inside you didn't mean it.
Right, yeah.
But it was his time to go. The pause is a sign. It's
He
just
was
like,
freaking running on the road, man.
oh, dude, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was not
Fuck that
my
otter.
best moment.
Fuck the otter. He knew what was coming to him.
Yeah.
You should have killed more of them. Kill his family.
Dude, there was one time I don't know if we've talked about this on the pod, but I hit a dog with the car.
Allegedly.
Like, literally. Fucking,
Did you
kind
shoot
of
that?
a highway-esque, like,
Did you shoot it too?
I had 3 lanes. The opposite side of traffic had 3 lanes. This dog, he was destined to die. Running across, misses all these cars, has a turn lane with no cars to run into. Nah, chooses me. Fucking chooses me. And I just blast that thing 45 miles an hour across like 3 lanes of traffic. Dude, I pulled over. I dragged the thing out of the road. So warm. So warm. It was not.
This is not going to be a good short. No one's going to want to hear this fucking story.
Watch your mic.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're hugging it.
Yeah, I hit my neighbor's dog.
With the car?
With my truck. I ran him over. So I was coming home from.
Jesus
It was dark out, and they have this little black mixed dog. I don't know what it is.
Is this when you
Get
slept
it a
with your
reflective vest or keep it in the backyard.
It got out of the backyard.
Oh, okay.
And I'm driving with my truck, and he ran. I didn't even see him.
Were you drunk?
No, I wasn't drunk. I was just driving home.
Would never drive drunk.
No, I would
Jacob.
never.
Yeah.
We don't support drunk driving.
We don't,
don't support-
We don't do drunk driving here. We are
Anti.
We follow the rules.
But
Yeah, 100%.
luckily, like I wasn't going fast. I was in my parents' neighborhood. I was driving slow. But I did run it over. I did paralyze their dog. But they had to reteach it how to walk.
Did you shoot it?
No, I didn't shoot the
Should have
neighbor's
just
dog.
been
No, he
like,
was fine. He was fine. This middle of the
Put
in
it out
front
of its
their house.
misery. Leave it
No.
there for the next day.
I
Just
carried
one
him-
bullet
I
in
carried
its.
him to their door, knocked out. I was like, I'm so sorry I ran over your dog. And then they were yelling at their son because he left the gate open. And they're like, you left the effing gate open. The dog got hit by a car.
There you go.
then,
Traumatize
like, I
the
would-
kid over the accident. Just
But
like,
I'd like drive down this to go back to my parents' house, and I would see them like out there with like a paralyzation strap around their dog, teaching it how to walk again. And every time I'd see it, I'd be like, oh.
And then you just,
Mom, we gotta move.
do you ever
Can't
try
live
to
here
like
anymore. It's Keaton.
Just swerve
See,
at
you
it.
swerve at it just to spook it again? It's like-
It did eventually recover and learn how to walk again.
Good.
And then I hit it with my truck again.
Yeah. I saw its uprising and I was like,
Nah,
bring
I
it
didn't
back
want
down.
him. I didn't want him to come back at me. He's like, I didn't want his vengeance story to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
completed. So I took a baseball bat and just sent him packing.
dude, they make wheelchairs for animals.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
You can also build your own. They're pretty cool. Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs don't care if they're paralyzed. They still love life, even if they don't have their legs.
Yeah. My mom's thinking about putting our other cat down. And
Which one?
Jose, he's getting worse supposedly with his limp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seem fine today.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think she's just in her head about it. Of
She
like,
just wants to kill that fucking cat.
I think she doesn't when it does become a problem. I don't think she wants to deal with it
Oh, yeah.
because never has she been like, you can take the cat, Jacob, and now she's like, take the cat before I kill it. I'm just like, all right.
I mean, it's respectable. I am totally pro kill animals. The cool thing about cats is there's always another cat. You can go on Facebook Marketplace and go get another free cat. So your cat dies.
It's not the same.
It's the same, dude.
It's not the same. Cats are personalities.
Yeah, if you don't like that personality, you know what you do? You take that cat, you put it in a sack, and you throw it in the river. You go get another cat.
Filter cats out.
Yeah, dude, that's like how it works, man.
You know, you could just let them go. You don't have to kill them. That's an option.
Well,
the river option is maybe when they're already dead.
Well, Jacob, I like to announce that I believe in this water god, and
you believe in hate,
and you have to sacrifice animals to the water god to
provide more water.
To provide.
If only they did that in like Arizona and shit, right?
You know, it's funny. I think Arizona
keep the rivers flowing.
Arizona sells water to California.
That's so stupid. All the water that goes past California,
whatever the big lakes that are in Arizona. They send a bunch. They send a bunch of water to California because they're still in that drought or whatever.
Damn. Yeah. You think they're really ever going to come out of that?
No.
I feel like they're just going to be the next desert.
It is, yeah. It's just the desert's growing, yeah.
People are so worried about global warming. Yeah. I don't know why. We all need more water. Let it melt. And then we unlock more territory for our ever-growing population.
What are you talking about?
The more the snow melts, the more land there is to use.
No, that's not.
Yes.
No, dude, that's not how.
Yes.
The snow melts, the ice melts, the oceans rise.
Okay.
Then we have less land.
No, but if you get it before it gets to the oceans and it actually becomes like water we could use before it's just a salt bath.
Well, I don't think
there's got to be a way if we're planning for it and expecting it.
I think maybe like in the mountains, but no, I think the problem is people are worried about like the polar ice caps.
Where's that at?
In the North Pole, the South Pole.
And why would that affect?
Because of all that, if the planet gets warmer by like a couple degrees or whatever, it's gonna melt X amount of ice on the polar ice caps, and then with all that ice melts, it'll put so much more water into the oceans, and so it'll raise the ocean by like a foot, maybe. And that foot in some spots is like, because there's like some cities that are like underneath, like are like below the water. Like New Orleans, like when Katrina hit, like in 2005, the reason why it fucked things up so much is because there's parts of the city that are like below the sea level.
Okay, but we are a civilization that evolves. We need to evolve instead of saying, "Hey, we can't make global warming bad because it's gonna overtake us." You know.
Yeah. I mean, no, I think...
It just means we move more inland.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that would kind of be shitty.
Yeah, if the...
I mean, the ocean, you're still going to have oceanfront property. It's just the line's going to change. You'll have to rebuild.
Well, yeah, if the polar ice cap melts, the ocean sea level would rise 230 feet.
That's more than a foot.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah, 230 feet.
I'm not saying all of us...
All around?
I'm saying that...
Like Japan...
Yes.
Yeah,
United States,
everywhere, because it would melt to the Atlantic, the Pacific.
Yeah, is sea level even with all the seas, all the oceans? Is that sea level all the same? I think it is.
I think it would have to be. Sea level is a universal thing, right?
I think so, right?
All the oceans are connected. It's not like there's a disconnected ocean.
So the sea level varies.
The fact that we
all around the globe, so there are different levels per.
But there's some, but it isn't like. I think, but you could sail like from the Atlantic to like the Indian Ocean.
Yeah,
and then to the Pacific.
They're all connected.
Yeah,
Ever
so they're all the
connected.
same levels.
But there's
they're not.
well, there's different there's different depths for each
Well,
ocean. So
sure,
and
yeah.
So yeah, and
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so the global sea level is the measurement of the entire
Yeah, I'm not talking about like how deep in certain spots of the ocean. I'm
Right.
just saying like sea level would be like 0,
right.
and that 0 would be the same anywhere. I mean, fuck. What's
I was gonna say something. But I
So
forgot.
yeah, so the absolute water level height is higher along the west coast than the east coast. So the east coast has a lower sea level than the west coast.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
local sea levels refer to your local coast area.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot more like ridges, right, on our ocean.
Well, on the west coast,
Cliffs, if
there's a
you
lot
will.
more volcanic stuff. So yeah, we have a lot more
because
mountains.
I don't think there's really any volcanic
underground there are.
in the Atlantic. I don't think they really
No,
have.
oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just the Pacific because we have the
Pacific.
Ring of Fire,
Yeah.
which is why we're such a volatile area.
Yeah.
It's all right. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not in
Hey,
our
I mean,
lifetime.
It probably will. It might
Mount
not
Rainier?
be massive.
At some point,
I don't know. Well, Rainier is 800 and some odd years overdue for an eruption, but I know we'll probably have a pretty good earthquake within our lifetime.
800 years overdue.
Overdue, yeah. For an
Who
eruption.
determines that?
Just the timeline and studying of the previous eruptions. They can track it through like historical. Like they can find old ash underground in the layers of the soil that show what
think
what
that's
year each
accurate?
eruption.
I think it's pretty accurate.
It's accurate enough.
I think it's
'cause,
as
you know,
accurate
it's
as
like-
carbon dating is now.
like
I
if
think they've
the-
gotten pretty.
I've heard carbon dating's slightly inaccurate.
Well, it depends on what kooks you talk to.
I mean, no disrespect, but my dad's the one who told me it's inaccurate.
Shout out Scott. You're not a kook. I misspoke. But
The one time he backs down from a joke.
no, I think when carbon dating first came out, it was kind of like, who knows if it's really that accurate? But
I think the range is just too wild. I don't think it's like you could date it down to 1 or 2
The
years.
problem
I
is
think
they just keep on
it's
finding.
like a range. Like
Yeah.
the soil's about 1,000 years old or so on and so forth because they can
Yeah, but is it like this soil could be 1,000 years old, or this soil could be like 1,500 years old? Is it like in that frame, that kind of range,
I think they're more accurate.
or could they be
that.
like
It
30-year
depends on
difference?
the amount of samples they have. I think certain stuff is harder to date. Like rock is really hard to date.
Mm-hmm.
Wood is easy to date. So like the pyramids, they know the age of the pyramids. At least they think they do, is because the wood slots in between the rocks. They found wood and they've carbonated that wood, and that wood is
Is it exposed to the elements of?
some of it is
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say, because how much of that could just be protected and being inside all the time?
But even still, you can still tell whatever the carbon. I don't know how to carbon date. Like that's like magic. So the scientists that do that magic,
Okay.
they say this, and they seem to be pretty good at it. So whatever their magic they're doing, it's like now we're talking about like sciencey stuff that like I have no idea how that even works. It's just it's magic and magic to me. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie, you got anything?
So carbon
dating's magic.
I mean, it
It's-
kind of is like
it's pretty it's more accurate for the old, like obviously carbon dating nowadays is it's almost impossible for like current, like past 1950 we've put so much carbon into the atmosphere that it throws off a lot of carbon dating.
Nice.
But
oh yeah, dude.
Global
so-
warming.
yeah, right. Carbon dating produces results with about a 1 to 2% potential margin of error for carbon dating, so they're pretty accurate. But the problem with carbon dating is that there's so few atoms left because the lifespan of the carbon-14 atom that any extra carbon in the atmosphere in the general area can throw off the results. So like a 1,000,000-year-old sample contaminated by a tiny amount of carbon can yield an invalid age of 40,000 years old. So they have to be really careful with how they carbon date stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's insane. If you don't preserve it right, to into the lab
It'll throw off everything.
because we've thrown so much carbon out there. Every time you drive your car, you're
Or you breathe.
you're tampering with the evidence of history.
Sure.
100%.
That's cool.
For
Hey.
like ages and shit, you know.
You want to switch over?
Yeah, we can switch over.
All right. Hey, this has been the pod, guys.
Plug the socials.
We're gonna do another one. So I'm gonna be in the same clothes.
Yeah, I can change, but not necessary.
Jacob's gonna put on a suit. He's gonna look really good. He's gonna look really
Pull
cool.
out the astronaut suit for the.
But hey, follow us on our social medias.
Go listen to the music.
Yeah,
It's just Jacob.
it's on Spotify.
Yeah, we'll put a link in there.
I have the last few weeks.
Thank you.
Um,
It's on Spotify, Apple,
dude, just
YouTube.
let's keep on growing this fucking thing, and then once we get to 50 subscribers, we might do some cool live streaming stuff.
Oh, hell
Who
yeah.
knows? Like, allegedly, me and Jacob might just get super stoned. Maybe Mike will be there and do some cool live streams.
Yeah.
In like kind of like Zoom stuff. So, because me and Jacob, we like to have these hour-long talks, and then when I'm just hitting that pen, and it gets pretty
Allegedly.
it gets pretty crazy at the end sometimes, allegedly. So, but hey, podcast out. Go pod.
Goodbye.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm about to bust.
Carter Day beat Daddy.